Hello everyone, welcome back to my jbird. And this is the final one of my mini series. And let's get to it. I'm black. One square nightbird reverse jbird to super grandmaster 2900 game 51, and I did use the arrows. And it's a draw. But let me show you where I made my mistake in my theory. I was tired, and I'm tired right now, and even bringing this to you. It's been a long day. Okay, let's get to it. D4, E6, C4, D6, C3, E7. And like I said, this is the one square nightbird. The normal nightbird would be the knight over the crown, and then the bishop up is the regular nightbird, but the one square is performed off of one square, but this time it's over the king and not the queen. So after E7, E4, G6, E3, E7, and there's the complete one square nightbird reverse right there. Now, you could go after this point, see, and you check your games and go back this way and then come into here, and that is your nightbird reverse. But this is the one square nightbird reverse, and this is the routine nightbird reverse. And it's possible there's variations how this thing can jump around. But after E7, G3, and like I say, my original J-bird was the two bishops. But you're going to see the J-bird here. After G3, I go H6, my normal pawn push, E2, and there's my J-bird, D7. But let me back it up quick. Here's my mistake. Look at this. Here's what you're supposed to look at. These three pawns and this bishop right here. Remember, I beat the 3200 with my nightbird, and already I was supposed to, in this position, not here, this is a mistake. That's a mistake. This knight was supposed to come up here and then come over here into the knight's 88 position. Or it was supposed, no, this one was supposed to come here. I got it wrong. That's a mistake. That was supposed to come up. Then this was supposed to come down and go over here, that knight. And then that knight up here was supposed to go over here. That's what it should have been looking like. That's my mistake because of these three pawns and this setting here like this. I got too rammy. D7. So that's a mistake there. The knight's supposed to go up in the nightbird position on this case because of this bishop and these pawns. I have videos, so if you've been following along in my channel, I have the games, so it's there. And you got to play your theory. I got to play my theory and to get this figured out here. And that's a mistake. But let's see it that's because in this position it's 2800, and it's I didn't perform it right for this and this. Two things. After D7, H4, F8, I bring it back, F3, H7, like I said, bring it over here. But it's still not too late. Believe it or not, in this position, you bring the bishop back, and you bring the knight up, and then you bring it over. You see? I was tired. I mean, I played chess today. I had to download videos today. I did all that, and I played chess, and then I played some more, and then I played more chess, and then I tried to get this done, and then I wasn't paying attention to what I was supposed to be doing with this game. After H7, castle, and then I did that, and I shouldn't have been that way. I had my chance. I should have bought this back, put that knight up, jumped over it, then put the J-bird back up, and then do my thing, and then let it roll. But it didn't happen that way. G5, takes G5, takes G5, G2. Now, it would have been different too, because the thing of it is, let's say, then I had to put it all back again anyway, so it wouldn't matter. But after G2, C6, G1, E5, f4, d4 takes, d4 takes, d4 takes d4, f6, f2, h7, e5, g7, d1, takes e5, g4, c6, f3, f6, g1. Here again, because I didn't make those moves back there in my opening, I'm playing, my hands be tied by, one hand tied behind my back here. That's what I did to myself. I made it too hard to play the game. So g1, e4, e5, castle, d7, d8, c6, takes c6, takes e4, takes b2, takes b2, takes b2, g2, c5, takes c5, f6, c6, b8, f3, a3, b7, takes d1, takes d1, g7, d3, and you can see this is going to end up a drawn game. f8, b3, a6, c5, b3, takes b3, b4, b7, a5, d4, c5, f5, g6, e7, h7, g4, h5, g5, e8, f5, f6, e4, h8, d5, takes g5, takes g5, g7, d6, h7, f7, c3, e4, d4, f6, h8, a4, c3, d5, d2, e4, c1, takes c5, takes g5, b7, d2, f7, h4, g4, h3, takes h3, f5, e6, d4, d5, g7, c5, f8, c6, e7, c5, f4, g4, c7, e4, d8, g5, h2, d2, c7, c4, takes c6, e8, d6, takes c6, takes c6, takes a5, b6, b3. Now I'm not going to call them out, but just let me roll through this. And this is how the game goes. There's nothing nobody can do. You just keep moving your bishop, leave the king there, and that's it. Because no matter what he does, a king, I walk towards the pawn. If it goes the other way, then if he takes it, I take, and then I just take his pawn. I just kept going back and forth, wanting that threefold, and then wouldn't do it because I just want to get it out of the game because I know it's a draw. And my mistake was done in the beginning of the game. I went too fast. I thought the Jaybird wasn't good enough, and it wasn't. I should have known better. Out of all the times I play it in there, it's a draw. Now, oh, what happened? I typed it all in, but what did it do? Oh, right. And you take that piece as a draw. It's my move. All right. Now, let me show you a little bit of scenario what could have happened. Real quick. But that was my mistake. I should have known better. I wasn't thinking. I got to be fresh. I can't play this at the end of the day. I use the arrows, but still, because I got to play my game. I still got to think to play my game. Now, okay, we can let that go. It's still not too late. No. At this moment, I could go like this and bring it back. Well, no, that's an inaccuracy too, because now I'm losing tempo. Nope, I was wrong. Okay, that's fine. Nope, this should have came up here like this. Nope, this should have been done. But what did he do? let's say he went there and he went there. All right, let's say we're going to perform that for him. Instead of this, I go like this. He goes like this. I go like this. He wants to do all his yada yada stuff. And okay, we're done. Now, this is more like it. If this is what was going to happen. Oops. Oh, he can't push. All right, good. This would come over here. Whatever. And then he did this. And then I can go like this. And let's say, I don't know. He's going to play hero again for some reason. All right, I go back like this. So it looked like something like this. And then the game could continue on. Now, this is a whole different kind of game here. I could do what I want. Look at the power here. I could run this up. You see what I'm saying? This is the way. This knight got to be over here no matter what before you put the jbird up. And then I'm quicker to castle too. And then the game would have continued. No, I would have beat this. I'm pretty sure we're still close to the 3,200 because I quite, because of this bishop here and these pawns. This bishop is the biggest key. I told you what happens right here. This bishop ain't here. 3,200 ain't 3,200 no more without that bishop there. Huh? Okay. So we're, you know what I mean. So, but that was my mistake back here. That's what it should have been. Instead of that, that knight should have came over here. That was the mistake right there. Because of this and this, I was worried about this too. But in my games, but this is the biggest key right here. Because if he castles this way, that's the whole thing. Everything's almost basically the same. The knight's 88, and then the jbird. You see what I'm saying? And depending what he would do, if that's what he would have done, what looks like that's what he would have done. So instead, I had my opening right. I performed the one square knight bird reverse, but to continue, that wasn't to continue. Not here. Here. And then, like, if he would have kept performing it like he was, now I could have still went like this first. Then he could have went like this. Then I could have went like this. And then, all right, if he wants it that way, then it would have been like that. And then whatever he would have moved to do this, it would have been like this. And sometimes you got to bring the knight back too. But look at us. But this right here, this bishop. You look at my other videos, and I did explain it when I beat the 3,200 because of this move right here. And there's a little bit to this too. All right. Thanks for stopping by. And I'm going to have another opening for you to bring to you. Thank you.